Hi everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the McFarlane Toys DC Direct, the new Batman Adventures Batman figure. So before we take a look at Batman, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, you get this film cell, and I love this accessory. I think it's very awesome that they actually included a film cell on this. You can actually prop it up with this stand on the back, and here it tells what the episode is about and what episode it's from. It's from Sins of the Father. I really love that McFarlane included this with this figure. Up next, Batman comes with this stand. You can see it says the new Batman Adventures on it. It's kind of awkward though, because the stand is kind of off to the side, so he's not centered. I do wish he'd be centered on this stand. Because of how top heavy he is and how thin his feet are, he definitely benefits from using this, but it drives me nuts that he's not centered on this. Up next, he comes with a set of fisted hands. Up next, he comes with a set of semi-relaxed hands. These look pretty good. And I want to say that switching these hands out is really easy. They don't feel like they're going to fall out, but they're not too tight either. The animated Target exclusive figures, switching those hands out is a nightmare. The joints are so thin that they feel like they're just going to snap. But yeah, these switch out really easy and don't feel like they're going to snap, so I'm very happy about that. Up next, he comes with accessory holding hands, but he doesn't have any accessories that he can actually hold in these hands. Nothing this wide, unless you count the grapnel gun here, which he actually does have a specific hand with a grapnel gun already attached to it. So it's very strange that McFarlane included this, since you can't put it on there. You can't put it anywhere on his belt or anything like that. Would have been cool if you could have pegged it to the back of his belt. But yeah, he can't really hold it properly. I mean, you can get it in his hand, but as I said, it's not going to be right. And getting it in, you can see how I'm bending it. Up next, he comes with the grapnel gun hand. As I said, I'm not sure why they included that as an accessory when you have a proper hand for holding this. It is cast to it already, but I'm fine with it not being removable because it stays in there and it looks fine as is. And finally, he comes with a set of alternate Batarang holding hands and a Batarang. And I do wish he could hold this just a little bit tighter. The grip feels really loose. And I wish we would have got another Batarang for the left hand or the right hand, whichever you choose to put it in. I definitely wish we would have got two of those. I think that would have been really good. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, I think McFarlane Toys did really good. I'm pretty sure this is just a re-release of the original version that came out a long time ago, but I wasn't collecting that line back then, so I'm glad I got another chance to get it. I think the head sculpt looks really good. You get the black line there for the mouth. That's the only sort of paint detail other than the eyes on there. The cape is a vinyl type material. It does hinder the articulation really bad. I do wish that they kind of would have cut the cape off right here and had fabric coming out the back. I think that would have looked really nice. One weird thing is on mine's chest, you can see that it has this really rough texturing to it, and I know it's not supposed to. If you hold it up to the light, you can see like scuffs down in the plastic, so that is pretty unfortunate. Since this is an animated figure, the paint apps are pretty simple. You really don't need to be too intricate with the paint. There's no sort of cell shading on this or anything. You can see that the trunks right here on the left side have really clean paint, and this is really blurry towards the edge, and you can see where some of it is missing right there. You can also see that the plastic for the gloves right here is more of like a matte finish, but it has weird glossy patches on it. I'm not sure if all are like that, but you can see where it gets like really glossy right here and then matte right here, which that's the only place that I see that. But yeah, on the gloves it is really bad. You don't get any of that on the cape back here. It would have been nice if McFarlane Toys would have updated these hips. These T-joint hips are just ugly. I'm not even going to lie about that. As I said, I'm pretty sure these were originally released back in the day, so that's why they use these old, outdated hips. But yeah, these definitely don't look good, especially when you're posing the figure around. And then you have his feet, which are really tiny, and really don't want to support his big upper body. You can see that on mine's knees, the plastic is really chewed up. It came that way. I might be able to scrape this off. But yeah, that looks really bad. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up just about all the way. He can look down very slightly. You do get some gappage back here at the neck. He can move his head side to side. He has shoulders, and mine don't want to move out any farther than this. The shoulder articulation is extremely hindered. You can move them up just a little bit, but yeah, they don't want to move out at all on mine. He has single jointed elbows that can only bend in that far. They do move side to side. He has a swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. He has a waist swivel. He has these T-joint hips that can do a complete split, but as I said, these look very ugly when you're moving them, and they didn't paint anything here, so that sticks out really bad. He can kick forward very slightly. He can kick back very slightly. He has single jointed knees that feel like they're going to snap, and the plastic is chewed up really bad on them. He has a swivel at the boot, a swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and a nice ankle rocker. But I've only posed this figure around just a little bit, and these ankles are already getting very loose. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the McFarlane 4-pack Batman. This is based on the earlier seasons, and I have to say, I do prefer the New Adventures Batman. I just really like that design a lot more than this one. Here he is next to Joker. Here he is next to Harley Quinn. She is such a tiny and fragile figure, she does not want to stand at all. And finally, here he is next to Scarecrow. So overall, the figure's not bad, but it's not great either. It looks really good, but it does have a bunch of flaws. The articulation is very flawed. The articulation is very limited, and the paint apps could have been better. So while I do enjoy the figure, it does have some pretty obvious flaws to it. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.